Another day of virtual learning for families all across the metro has a lot of people asking out there tonight how much longer until more school districts open back up for in-person classes. There were 2,800 new COVID cases reported today. That's higher than the past 2 days, but certainly below our current average. The number of active patients also continues to inch down, with almost 2,600 people at the hospital right now receiving care for the virus. In the past 2 weeks since schools started to reopen, more than 3,500 school-aged kids have been diagnosed with COVID. 2 have died and 38 have gone to the hospital for treatment.